So I got back from watching the Logan movie, and which I think is actually one of the best. Let me think. It's actually one of the best movies I ever watched, hands down. One of the Wolverine movies that we've been waiting for a very very long time. A hard fucking R, a rated R movie that we've been wanting for a long time. And this movie is more like a final goodbye moment of like like Hugh Jackman says like he want to say goodbye to all the fans. It says like he really loves you. He loves you. I mean he'll still be, he'll still be around. He's just sometimes had to retire for playing a Wolverine character. By the way, Hugh Jackman, you sure know how to make one hell of a movie, especially the directors. I like the X-23 character of Laura Kinney. You know, you might have seen her in the comics. Like she is a clone. She is a clone of the. Let me check. Let me check. Sorry guys, I just want to make sure I don't want to butcher the name. Okay, there it is. Sorry, it's just my phone. Now, Laura Kinney was actually is an X-23 character who's actually first appeared in the animated series, but she started appearing in the comics since like 2004 on Nick's number 3 on Nick's number 3 just so you know just so you know, her character is really interesting. Her acting is really good, and I love the character. I love what it does. I love what the direction's going through something very dark and something very sad. You know, I love everything for what it is. I know this is gonna be a shit review, but I want to show my opinions of what I think about this movie. This movie, I like the CGI. The CGI was very, very well done. I like the fight scenes. I love how Wolverine like swears it out all the time. Like he said, fuck, shit all the time. And actually, Professor X, you know, as Charles Xavier, he do swear. I mean, just so you know, in the comics he does have mutant abilities of like telepath and reading people's minds and going cerebro. Just so you know, the side effects that happens is like, you know, he sometimes had mental illness that involves like, you know, he wants to know where are the mutants, but some of the mutants are all dead. Now this Logan movie is actually based off on like this is the last movie for Hugh Jackman, but there's something more specific to it. This Logan movie is actually based off a comic book of the Old Man series, which I think is one of the greatest comic books. I got a few of them on the back. I read a few and they're very good. The storyline isn't kind of similar from what you've seen. Now, for those of you who are longtime comic book fans who ever read Old Man Logan, if you ever watch this movie, you're gonna be a little bit mixed up around your head. But when you watch the movie, as long as it's done right, it's really good. You should, for those of you who are comic book fans or not, you should watch Logan. It's really good. The themes are very strong. I love the character development. I love love Laura Kinney character. She's like she wants a psychopath little girl, but she's starting to develop more trust and more worthiness to Logan and Xavier and Charles, because you know they want to form a family, and it's really interesting. Like everything in the plot is very very good. Just so you know, after one of my opinions are done, I'll be doing the spoilers. I don't want to make this video too fucking long though, so I just want to make this thing pretty short and simple. What are some other things? I believe there's a few things I want to say, like 2 to 3 things. We see the thing I liked about the movie I think the movie doesn't have its. I believe the movie doesn't have any bad points to it. I think the movie stayed strong for what it is. I love it. I love it for what it is. The villains are very interesting. The villains are pretty okay sometimes. They just kind of remind me of the MCU all over again. The MCU all over again. You know, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I hope this could. I hope. I hope the X-23 character will live on to the expanded universe, because first of all, I love the character development. I think she is great. I love how it works. It's really hard for me to explain it, because I think Daphne Keane does deserve to be in the deserve to be part of the X-Men universe, because she has a lot of character. There's so much her she does. My favorite part is like she takes it very serious, and she doesn't give two shits whether she kills or not. But especially for Wolverine, but Wolverine only kills when somebody tries to piss him off, especially the villains, like Sinister, Apocalypse, Juggernaut, and Hulk. Hulk is actually more like a me sometimes, especially Magneto, very known character. Uh, Overall, I think this movie does deserves its love and share everything. So yeah, everything was very good. I love the acting. I love the effects of it. I love the blood. I love the nicks. And I guess that's everything for the review. I might add some more on the end of the video. Now let's move on to spoilers. So you're one of those people who are still watching this video, and you don't want to hear any spoilers. Pause the video for at least few hours. Go see Logan for at least 2 hours to 30 minutes, I believe. So yeah, you'll enjoy it as more. Now onto the spoilers. Okay, for the whole thing in the movie is one of my favorite parts about the Logan movie. Aside from that, the intro. There's no intro, but there's a funny trailer of the Deadpool the Deadpool 2, the sequel. You guys know what I mean. Like, just so you know, we see Wade Wilson trying to. He was like, "Not on my watch, motherfucker." That's actually a reference of you guys heard the movie called Jay and Silent Bob. In Silent Bob. You guys might have seen that movie. Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith, really, you're fucking cool, man. Want to give you a shout out, man. You did great with the Flash. Okay, move on to the Deadpool stuff. Now, the funny part about this, the Easter egg is actually like Deadpool's on the telephone booth, and he tried to change his clothes, but he was all trying to be fast as he can, but he got all naked, and you see his ass on the window right there. He tried to change his clothes, and after when he tried to change his clothes, it was too late, and he should have thought of something like. He should have called the cops, and that's true. He should have called the cops, but hey, it's Deadpool. He's just sometimes bit of a late shitbag. But I still love the character for what it is. I still love Deadpool as a character, but sometimes I've heard a few. Now before I say something on the spoilers, I've heard a lot of people said that they're not a fan of Deadpool because of changes. A lot of changes have been pretty weird. The continuity, sometimes the silly stuff. I mean, yeah, Deadpool's a really cool character, but sometimes it's just a little off. And I understand what people say. It's sometimes hard to have fun with the character you guys want to laugh at that, but especially the Deadpool movies are really good. So yeah, I guess that's everything for the Deadpool. If you guys ever been in the seat for very long, you guys know what I mean. Once you go in the theater, you'll see a little teaser of Deadpool, and you'll see the whole movie of Logan. You know what I mean. Okay, let me go on some bigger spoilers right there. Bigger spoilers. Just so you know, in the movie, Charles Xavier was actually being killed by the X-24. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Charles Xavier died. He died because of Charles Xavier died, and that X-24 is actually another clone of the original Wolverine, who looks younger, a little younger, but a little bit wrinkly-ish. But, he kidnaps, Laura Kinney, and he should have thought of something like. He should have called the cops, and that's true. He should have called the cops, but hey, it's Deadpool. He's just sometimes bit of a late shitbag. But I still love the character for what it is. I still love Deadpool as a character, but sometimes it's just a little off. And I understand what people say. It's sometimes hard to have fun with the character you guys want to laugh at that, but especially the Deadpool movies are really good. So yeah, I guess that's everything for the Deadpool. You guys know what I mean. Once you go in the theater, you'll see a little teaser of Deadpool, and you'll see the whole movie of Logan. You know what I mean. Okay, let me go on some bigger spoilers right there. Bigger spoilers. Just so you know, in the movie, Charles Xavier was actually being killed by the X-24. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Lorcan needed some handcuffs. You know, she can't move. She felt she screams a lot because she felt like she lost somebody that's been with on her side. You know, she really wants to invest with him a little more, just to be like just some kind of father. You know, you know what I mean. And she tries to escape, but she wants to get out. But the other family members in the barn try to help her, but they were actually being killed. They try to help, but they were killed by this invincible mutant. Yeah, invisible mutant. And what am I saying? Yeah, you guys know what I mean. If you guys watch the movie, you'll understand. And now on to now I guess that's everything for the Xavier. I try to explain as much as possible as I can, but it's really hard for me because I try to watch the movie. It's really good. I'm trying to keep myself contained. Just so you know, since when I watched the movie, I teared up. I feel like sometimes I teared up in the movie because of how sad it is to watch your favorite person die, to watch your favorite uncle die, or your grandfather, or your daddy, or whatever. It felt really strong inside here. It really does. Whether it's something sad or something meaningful, whatever it may be. Now onto the last spoiler. Onto the last spoiler, and after the last spoiler, I'll be moving on to some few stuff. I'm going on chronological order, and the last part of the and the end of the movie, some of the mutant kids were actually been escaped, and they found this hideout where they could be safe, where the mutant hunters won't be experimented again or slaved, because sometimes Xander Rice is trying to use the mutants as weapons. Especially 23 is actually his go-to figure, because he uses that all the time. He wants to do whatever the fuck he does. And yeah, you guys are familiar with Xander Rice. He's actually the father. He has a father who was killed by Wolverine, and he wants to take revenge on Wolverine for getting his father killed. So yeah. Also, just so you know, just so you know, in the end of the, just so you know, these a lot of kids trying to. If you guys see a lot of kids, they're trying to help Logan heal up very fast. To use the serum on him to heal. Just so you know, the adamantium skeleton won't last long, especially the healing factor. The healing factor is kind of useless at some point because sometimes the reason why Logan or Wolverine or Hugh Jackman, whatever you like to call him, the reason why he was like that just because due to a lot of drinking problems and smoking problems. It's one of the reasons why he's growing older, because of his habits. His habits cause him to make him feel like he's useless. That's what he's always has been for the rest of his life. Because just so you know, the children they're trying to help. Let me go short and simple. Short and simple. Just so you know, the children decided to go to another border where they could feel safe, and whether it's somewhere in America or in anywhere else, like in New York, whatever, or North Dakota, they had to be there just because they don't want to be captured and to be used as weapons. The other 10 to 15 kids or whatever, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that goes around in my head. Anyway, just so you know, the kids try to escape. The recruits, Xander Rice and Donald Pierce, are trying to capture one of the kids, but they only want X-23 because she is the living weapon. Of course, she wants to Xander Rice, he wants to use it as a weapon. So, because he can do whatever he wants to do in the army. Like you've seen that happen in other movies. Like some people. A lot of bad people use other victims to use them as a weapon just so they could get away with it. That's what they do. Similar thing in real life, Just so you know, when Wolverine looks in the binoculars, he tries to see like oh shit. He's like, oh shit. I'm trying to find him. He's trying to help the kids. he's trying to help the kids. He was doing the best he can and all he did is just he put the healing factor serum on him on his neck, just so he could have enough power, enough healing just to save the children as much as he can. But after he killed a few of them, his healing factor is not as strong, not as powerful, and he tried to kill off all the men, and he tried to, just so you know, after that, it wears it off. It wears it off few minutes or few hours, and just so you know, he's trying to find the guy of Xander Rice. He's trying to talk to him out, but Wolverine doesn't give a shit. So he, instead of using his claws, he decided to shoot him in the head with a magnum. Yeah. So you know, he just because you know the reason reason why you do that, because he's Wolverine. He's tired of everybody's shit, of their fucking lies, everything, you know, he's tired of that shit. So he decided to do whatever he does, kill the baddies, and just move on. And after that, after when the person shot, the Donald Pierce released the X-24, the clone of Wolverine that looks like him, and they fight each other, and X-23 is trying to help trying to save her friends, especially also, secondly, she's trying to help the other guys, and her friends are trying to disable the car. Like, you know, one person tries to use electric mutants. The mutant who has like electricity powers try to shock the car, and the person died. And just so you know, all the kids, after a few things, just so you know, all the kids, all like 7 to 8, 10 kids trying to kill Donald Pierce, because he's the guy who ruins their childhood. Yeah, he was responsible for ruining childhood, especially Xander Rice, you know. And just so you know, in the end of the movie, just so you know, after when he, in the end of the movie, before the end of the movie, she had the adamantium bullet, and she tried to shoot, and then once the Glock is in, when he was stuck on when there's a tree stuck on him, when there's a tree stuck on him, just so you know, when Laura Kinney, once she loads it, she shots him in the head, and you guys might have, and that's actually an Easter egg reference of the, that might have been the Easter egg reference of the X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is actually one of the most which is one of the most hated movies. I actually hated that movie too, because of the Deadpool, the bullshit or whatever. I hate that stuff. But I do love Wolverine. But I do love Hugh Jackman. But I don't love X-Men Origins at all of the Wolverine. But I guess everything I said, just so you know, after when Laura Kinney shot that faker in the head, that fucking faker in the head, he dies. The adamantium bullet, he dies, and just so you know, after that she goes to Logan, and she was like, and Logan told her, like, don't trust people who made you into something that you shouldn't be. And that's actually where I cried in the movie. Like, this is where the part where I miss Hugh Jackman. I will remember him as the definitive Wolverine for sure. You guys understand that, right? I know a few actors who could play a very good Wolverine, not the greatest, but they'll give it a try. I believe they will give it a try as soon as possible. And just so you know, after he died, Laura Kinney, she cries. She goes to the funeral. All 9 to 10 kids go to his grave and tell him, like, thank you. And I saw this one guy who held the Wolverine action figure, which I kind of smile, which actually I smiled, because that's actually really important. Because I really wish they could have done with the classic costume in the Wolverine movie on the 2013, but that wasn't really not the greatest, nor was it the worst. But just so you know, at the end of the movie, after that, they already said their goodbyes to Logan. They move on with their friends, and just so you know, before she goes, she decided that the grave that has the cross in it, she decided to turn it a little and turn it into an X, and that's actually really important in the end of the movie, because that X right there shows you, like, you know, the X-Men is the X-Men does still exist, whether they're from the past or from future. Either way. Yeah, and just so you know, in the end of the movie, there's no post-credit scene. There isn't much. There's no post-credit scene except the Deadpool intro, which is actually really funny. You guys should stay there as long as possible because you know the Deadpool, it looks cool. It's not really the full trailer. It's just trying to show you a glimpse of it. So I want to give you a big spoilers. You know, I don't want to give it too much. Those are the big spoilers you should understand. Like, you don't want to watch the reviewer's spoilers. Don't click this video. Just watch the movie first and then come back here, and you guys know what I mean. And I guess that's everything I have to say. You know, by the way, last thoughts. I give this movie 10 out of 10 because this movie does deserves a hardcore R rating, especially for Deadpool, Wolverine, The Punisher, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, whatever X-rated characters may be. That's all, folks. By the way, my last words to Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman, I will miss you as playing the definitive Wolverine. I'll always love you. I'll always watch one movie or another movie like the X-Men, X2, the X-Men Days of Future Past, the X-Men First Class. I've seen you in a cameo, and I'll see you in every movie as much as I can, only for the superhero movie. I love you, Hugh Jackman. Daphne Keane, I hope, if you're watching this, I hope your universe will expand more, because just so you know, you're getting a lot of love. I love your character a lot. I hope you deserve the best, because you do deserve an expanded universe of the Marvel / the X-Men universe. I hope you deserve that respect, Daphne Keane. You really deserved it. By the way, and also, I want to say something to Patrick Stewart, plays as Professor X. You played a very definitive Charles Xavier, one of the best portrayals I've ever seen. One of the greatest characters, sometimes a bit of an asshole in the comics, but just so you know. And I'll always remember you. I'll watch the good X-Men movies, not the shitty ones from Fox. So I hope the X-Men expanding universe will go so well. Just so you know, before I say something, before I end this video, just so you know, I hope Fox should give the rights back to Fantastic Four to Marvel, because I feel like they don't care about the franchise. They don't even really care much. They don't even know how to make the story right. If you don't care, you give it back. If you want to keep the X-Men and Deadpool, that's fine. Keep X-Men and Deadpool. Those things are decent enough. Deadpool's actually been really, really great for so far. The X-Men is pretty hit or miss. You can keep those, but just give the Fantastic Four rights back. That's just it. Okay? You want to just so you know, Deadpool is your swan song, especially the Wolverine movie, though. So yeah, you want to keep X-Men and Deadpool, that's fine. But for Fantastic Four, give that back. Just give that back, Fox. I guess that's the end of the review and the spoilers. I know this is a bit of a short and a bit of a weird one, but this is actually my opinions or thoughts. Let me know in the comments below if I miss anything. Put some spoilers in the comments if you want. I don't care though. It doesn't really ruin the movie though. Let me know in the comments below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. Friend me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram to see more photos, videos like this. And I really hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the movie as much as I did. And I'll see you guys in the next video pretty soon. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your Thursday and Friday. And I hope you guys enjoy to see the movie of Logan this Friday. I watched mine on the Thursday night, which I already did. And have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next video, probably in a few days, or a couple, or maybe next week, I hope. And I promise you, I'll make more videos as much as I can. I'll do my best for you and my subscribers. I understand I haven't made videos as much, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. And I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good rest of the day, and peace. Bye, Bob.